And bitch, I love that motherfucking song. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda. If this is your first time here, welcome to my beauty entertainment channel. Okay, absolutely. So if this is your, if you would like to follow me on social media, here is my Twitter and my Instagram. Go have fun, enjoy yourself on there. And while you're here, you can check out some of my recent videos. So a while ago, I posted the sixth part of my Sims Let's Play series. And then before that, I posted a video talking about the Vlog Squad. And then before that, I posted a video talking, let's talk new releases. Super, super, super fun. So before we get into today's video, I'm gonna be touching my hair the whole time. I haven't had my hair straight in like 2 years, so that's why I'm touching my hair all the time. So before we get into today's video is, guess what? Guess what? Today's video is sponsored. Yeah, it is. So today's video is once again sponsored by Skillshare. Thank you so, I'm putting myself away. Thank you so much to Skillshare for sponsoring my video. So, since Skillshare sponsored me once before, but in case you don't know what Skillshare is, I'm gonna tell you. Skillshare is an online learning community where it has thousands of classes for creative and curious people, which we all are. Or if you weren't before the pandemic, I'm sure you were a lot more creative or curious, most likely just the curious. So like, this is really for you. I'm really like, this is for you, right? So Skillshare offers memberships allowing you to connect with the support of fellow creators and enter into a community with other people who want to learn more like you and me. So we're in community together, you understand? So Skillshare is a great and a super fun way to continue your learning opportunities and engage with stuff that you wouldn't really learn in school unless you're like, that's like your major or something. But my major is health and human sciences. So I'm not taking any of this stuff in school. So that's why I'm having fun on Skillshare. So last summer, that was when that video was posted, right? Last summer, I used Skillshare and I used it for the productivity classes because I was studying for my MCAT and applying to med school and stuff. And I took those productivity classes from Ali. But recently I started Ali's ultimate guide to Anki, because Anki is like a flashcard. It's like a flashcard. It's like Quizlet, but like way more intense. And listen, I started it because I know I'll have to get used to that platform eventually, because I've been putting it off for the longest time, but like I'm gonna have to start using that platform eventually. But now that I'm mostly through the class, Anki isn't that confusing, because when I first downloaded it onto my computer last summer to hopefully use to study for the MCAT, I immediately closed it. It's so confusing. It was so confusing that first time. But now that I took the class, I understand what I'm doing. So that's what a class is for. So that's what I'm taking now. And then that's for like my academic class, my fun class. So I've had an iPad forever and I have had to Procreate that app forever. I don't know how to use it. I'm not in graphic design. I haven't even had time to take a graphic design class, not even a day at this school, this cursed school. So I started geograms, like hand lettering and Procreate class, because I make my cute little notes, I draw my little drawing, I draw my little diagrams, but I've never known how to make the header, because you know people they do the big calligraphy. I can't do that. I just write my title in cursive and just move on about my day, but I want prettier notes. I think my notes can be even prettier. But now that I started that, now I'm learning. I am not good yet, but I'm learning, and hopefully by like the fall it'll be better. I think I would have learned enough. All right, so that's what I'm using Skillshare for. So Skillshare is currently giving away a free premium membership to the first 1,000 people who click the link in the description box. $10 a month from there on out. Finals are coming up at the end of May or June, depending on where you go to school. So my students out there, this is for you, because you know I'm where you are now, but I'm about to graduate in like 2 months, so that's fun enough. So that is my whole intro. I don't know how long that intro was, very, very sorry. But what's today's video about? So as you can tell from the title, hopefully today we're gonna be ranking some more songs on an album. We're going back to Ariana's discography because I think the last one I did was Lemonade, or if it was Hot Pink. I don't know which one it was, but we're going back to Ariana Grande's discography, and today we're gonna be ranking my everything because that's up next. So this, we're getting into real like throwback Ariana Grande. I had a lot of fun actually ranking this album. So when I rank albums, I listen to the album for like a week. Sometimes I can do it with shorter, but I don't listen to my everything as a project all that often. I don't. If I'm gonna listen to an Ariana Grande album, I'm gonna click on Sweetener, or because Positions just came out, I'm gonna click on Positions. So, and a lot of the songs from my everything, I'm gonna tell you this later, but I like to listen to the live versions a lot more. Oopsie daisy, oopsie daisy. So yeah, I had a lot of fun re-listening to this project again to rank it. I will not be able to control myself in my hair, so I'm sorry if that bothers you. So this was fun to listen to it again, and now we're gonna rank it. Are you ready? All right. Oh, I bought it. Okay, another tangent before we start. I bought it. This is the Fenty Skin Tint. I'm in the shade 21. I've used it once. It surprised me because I didn't think, I'm anti-tinted moisturizer. I'm anti-tinted moisturizer. I think they're stupid. I think tinted moisturizers are stupid. This one's halfway decent though. I've only worn it once and I applied it with a fluffy brush. Now I'm gonna apply with a beauty blender, and I also underpainted the last time, so now I'm gonna apply it like I regularly apply my foundation. You don't care, but I just wanted to tell you what product it was in case you were looking for it. This covers up more than your average tinted moisturizer, which I think is the reason why I like it, because most tinted moisturizers cover up literally hope and sadness. Absolutely nothing, but this one does. Okay, so back to the ranking, back to my point. We have to start somewhere. We gotta start at the bottom. We have to start somewhere. So the worst song on my everything, in my humble opinion, again, my humble opinion, I didn't do a disclaimer because we're not doing that, is Hands on Me. So I'm gonna be positive. I listen to Hands on Me on occasion. I actually do listen to Hands on Me. You know, you can bop to Hands on Me if you don't have nobody in your ear telling you that it's bad. You can enjoy yourself and have a lot of fun if you don't have a bitch in your ear telling you that the song is terrible. It's a fun song. Once you block them out, it's fun. You know, Ariana said I gotta get a little bit ghetto a little bit. It's just something experimental. I think she was tinkering around. We were having fun. We were having fun in the studio, you know, pressing every single button in the studio, any button whatsoever. And I think we were just having fun. That's all the nice things I can say about Hands on Me. The beat is hot, but everything else is pretty much not very good. In terms of like comparing to the other songs on this album, where was I supposed to put Hands on Me? Sorry, I know this is some people's guilty pleasure Ariana Grande song. It is not mine. Mine is The Light Is Coming, but I don't even think it's a guilty pleasure anymore. I think I've just woken up to that excellence. Hands on Me is different. It's not very good, but it's fun. So we don't have to listen to the best music all of the time, right? We don't have to always listen to songs that are top-notch quality. We don't have to do that all the time. Okay, so this is the Fenty Skin Tint. I don't like showing this on my side profile, but this is what it looked like, just the Fenty Skin Tint. But that's what I think the worst song on my everything is. I feel this is another one where I'm going in blind, so I don't know how people are gonna react to these rankings, but I feel like most people would agree with that. Hands on Me isn't Ariana's best. It's fun though, when you don't have someone telling you that it's terrible, but most of the time people are telling you that it's terrible because it's not very good. Then my next song is the intro. Meh. It's literally just meh. The intro in this album, it's good, it's pretty, of course. Ariana makes really good intro tracks and opening tracks. It's not touching the rest of them. It's really not. She knows that. She knows that. It's why this one barely even got a name. Like, we know the other opening tracks are kind of doing some heavy lifting if we're talking about Ariana's opening numbers, you know, but It's cute. Intros are fun. It's not touching the rest of them. Is it better than Hands on Me? I mean, she sounds better. It's your birthday. We don't have any of that bullshit. So like, that's why it's above it. That's why it's above Hands on Me. But you know, we all have fun listening to different things. We don't all listen to the same things, all right? Next song. Okay, we're getting into bops, or what I consider bops. The next song is Problem. I love Problem. I love Problem. I stream Problem really, really often, but I am not delusional. I'm not gonna put it up higher than this because I know. Do you think I enjoy this? Before someone tries to come for me for liking Problem, do you think I enjoy that? Do you think I like the fact that whenever Problem comes on, I literally can't turn it off? I have to like do out a full routine to it. I'm embarrassed even by saying this on the internet, but I have to live in my truth. I have to live in my truth, and my truth is that I bop to Problem very, very, very often. And here's my thing. I think, did you guys not like Problem when it came out? Because I loved Problem when it came out. Listen to me. The song is good. I think this is Iggy Azalea, you know. But her verse isn't half bad. It's already a fun song, so we can use a fun rap verse. We don't need, like, you know, the crazy talent in the rap category. It's just a cute little fun song, and that's why I'm fine with it. And the thing is, you know Iggy's rap too, because Problem was everywhere. The thing is, I like it, but I'm not delusional. I'm not gonna put it higher than this, even though I like the song, and I listen to the song often. It's loud. This whole album is kind of really loud, and I fuck with it. Not enough to listen to it as a project all that often, but I fuck with it enough when I was listening to it for this video. And that's when I started fucking with it enough. Where's my contour? I think it's fun. I think people are too harsh on Problem. Now, is it one of her best collabs? If we're gonna, no, I don't want to say that. It's not one of her best collabs. That's not what I'm saying. But it's not one of her, no, I'm not saying that. It's not one of her best collabs. However, there is a little bit of a contrast in quality between Ariana's collaborations with men and her no shade, and then collaborations with women. I enjoy Problem. Problem is probably one of my most played Ariana female collabs. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's one of her best. I just think it's fun. And yeah, but I don't think it's the most fun song on this album. This next song is the most fun song on this album. No, it's actually not. Next song is Bang Bang. I'm going to stand in my truth and say that I consistently stream Bang Bang to this day. Sorry, I wasn't really on Twitter when My Everything first came out, when Bang Bang first came out. I didn't know y'all thought this song was awful. I'm so sorry. But do you see, like, I like fun things sometimes. I didn't know, I had no idea until, I don't know when I found out people like literally hated Bang Bang and thought it was literally terrible. I don't know when I found that out, but I was shocked. I was like, you guys don't like Bang Bang? And they were like, no, it's literally the loudest song I've ever heard in my entire life. And I'm like, turn it down. I don't see why 3 powerful women have to tone down their voice because you have sensitive ears. I think the loudness makes it's camp. I think the loudness adds something unique. Bang Bang cannot be sung at a softer volume. Like, what? It's bang bang. We're supposed to be bang bang. It has to be loud. I think you guys are haters. I think the song is so fun. And I thought the song was even more fun when I was like, when did this come out? When I was 13? Thought it was even more fun then. Oh my goodness. I used to play this song every single day, like on the bus and stuff. And then I go on Twitter and people are like, that song is terrible. And I'm like, well, that sucks for you. But I am going to be enjoying myself listening to Bang Bang. And also, were trying to outsing each other. It was a bit all over the place. I'm not denying that. I would never deny that. But we got a Nicki verse. So it's a win. I think there are more wins than losses when it comes to Bang Bang, and that's why I'm not ashamed to say that I still stream it. I feel like the things that make Bang Bang there are more good than bad. I could totally be alone in that, but I think there's more good than bad in Bang Bang. What color blush do I want to use today? I'm gonna use Love. I'm gonna use Love. So then the next song is Break Free. I cannot make it not bop. I cannot make it not bop, and I'm actually not even gonna try anymore because this song doesn't make y'all feel alive because it makes me feel alive. It's just the nostalgia bubbling in my veins. Instant happiness when Break Free comes on. I feel, honestly, when I listen to Break Free, I feel like I'm in a flash mob. It's that shock and stunning value that can only come from spontaneous dancing. That's what I feel like when I listen to Break Free, and that makes me happier. Like, you got to do that white girl off the beat dance every once in a while to like heal yourself, make you feel more free, and this is one of my go-to choices. But I'm not crazy. I'm not gonna put it over the rest of the songs on this album. Like, I listen to Break Free often, but I'm not delusional. That would just be crazy and unwarranted for me to put it over the better songs on this album. But I can't make Break Free not bop. Y'all will not make me. I'm sorry. I was living. We're in a little throwback section of K-Bye for now. I'm sorry. Can't change that. I think Break Free is so fun. I think it's so fun, but I do think it's the worst out of those like the three Unzi songs that are on this album. It's the worst out of all. I will admit that. I will admit it's the worst. Okay, I'll admit it. Next song is Just a Little Bit of Your Heart. Man, that's not true though. It's beautiful. Just a Little Bit of Your Heart is a beautiful song. It sounds amazing. Ariana sounds amazing. The reason why I'm putting it, is it low now? It's kind of mid-tier right now. The reason why I'm putting it down there is because I don't gravitate towards this song at all. I don't play this song often at all. I don't even know why. Like, let me explain to you my reasoning. If I want to listen to an Ariana Grande ballad, I'm not putting on Just a Little Bit of Your Heart. I think that's why. It's not one that'll immediately pop into my head if I want to listen to Ariana Grande sing a ballad. So I don't listen to this song all that often. But when I do listen to, like when I had to listen to it a lot for this video, I was like, the song is good. It's a good song. I just don't gravitate towards it. I don't feel any sort of like, I don't feel compelled to listen. It doesn't do that for me. But I recognize that it's a really good song. It's a really good song. I just don't play it often. Like at all. Like I don't play it often at all. I don't play it often at all. So that's why I'm just like, whoop, oopsie. I used brow wax for the first time today. I wanted to try something new. I used the ColourPop brow wax. I don't know if it's brow wax, supposed to hold, right? Why I had to brush my own brow hairs up. I don't know. Next song is You Don't Know Me. Yes, I put You Don't Know Me this side. I think we're gonna talk about it finally. I think it's funky. I think it's fresh. I think it's a little bit sexy. I think it's a little bit. I think You Don't Know Me should be talked about more in a positive way. I think many people that I know that talk about Ariana Grande spoke of You Don't Know Me a little harshly. I think sometimes we do a little too much. Maybe we don't know which songs are in its bad song. Maybe we don't know, but it's not this one. It's not this one. I think people don't like change. I think people don't like change, and that is what has gotten us to this point of underappreciating You Don't Know Me. I think that's why we got to this point. And I think it's time to reverse the damage, because I feel like this song hasn't been talked about enough for how fresh it is. How fresh it is. Some of these songs, not this song, but some of the songs on my everything like Sam, they could be released right now and they do pretty well. But You Don't Know Me is just okay. But I think it's more than just okay. I think it's a just okay song, but it's been getting bottom of the barrel treatment when it deserves just okay treatment. Does that make, no, it doesn't, Amanda, but it makes sense in my head. For surezies, okay? Then the next song is Why Try. I like this song. I really like this song. It's one of my favorites. The way she sounds when she sings I'm in love with the pain is the reason why this is so high up, and the reason why when I sat down to make like my just first like blanket list, I put it up way higher. After listening to the album multiple times over the course of a week, I was like, yeah, never mind. There are better songs. But that one part, I thought it was enough. I thought it was enough to put it in top 5. I was wrong. There are much better songs on this album, but it's just that one part. The rest of the song is pretty actually mundane. That's not true. The last third is amazing. The first 2/3 are like, okay, listen. The first 2/3 are like, okay. But just that one, the I'm in love with the pain part is what carries the song over and over and over again. But I had to come to terms with myself. That one part cannot carry the song all the way up my list. It cannot carry the song to top 5. That would just be ridiculous. That would just be ridiculous, right? So I decided to compromise and put it like kind of high up in the mid tier just because of that one part. I'm sorry, it's amazing. It's amazing. I think Why Try actually deserves a little bit more. But then I say it again. I'm like, it's not, here's the thing. It's not perfect all the way around. It has really high highs, but the rest, not the whole rest, but a lot of the rest is just kind of like, okay. That's why it's a little bit lower. But I feel like this is a song that has potential. And I think this is one of the songs when I first listened to My Everything that I was like, okay, like you can hear Ariana's potential in this song. But song has a lot of potential. I feel like it should have been. I'm not a music person, so I'm not gonna speak out of turn here. But I'm like, maybe if one thing was different about this song, maybe it would have all clicked. Cause every time I went to go listen to it again, I'm like, no, there's something that I'm not musical, so. I don't know what that something is. I don't know what that something is. Okay, now we're setting. Tinted moisturizer is still on my face. Now, the next song. Okay, let me scroll down. The next song. Okay, now we're getting to something. Okay, whoa. The next song is One Last Time. I'm sorry. Top tier oons type beat from Ariana. Y'all are going to have to be mad at me at that. I'm gonna be able to live with that. It just makes me feel alive. One Last Time just makes me feel alive. This is my personal favorite. This is my personal favorite out of all of the oonsier songs on this album, but I don't think it's the best. But it is my personal favorite out of all of them because, hello? This playing on the bus, I used to listen to a lot of music on the bus, okay? This playing on the bus, like when we're going down the highway, just speeding with my headphones and looking outside, like you feel like you're on another planet. You feel like there is one last time for you to do something, and you're just sitting on like your bus going to like, what grade? 8th grade? Girl. It was crazy. This song makes you feel like you're in a movie. This is those songs that, you know, everyone has different songs that are just, there's nostalgia baity songs, and then for each individual person, there are songs that immediately take you back to a certain point. They have more nostalgia than others. This is one of those songs for me. It's almost an out-of-body experience. The nostalgia experience that I get, really, Amanda, the nostalgia that I feel when I listen to the song. The first beat just takes me back. And It's almost like, it almost literally One Last Time has near the same amount of nostalgia as like Midnight Memories. Like the first beat automatically takes me back to wherever I was when that song first came out. So that's why it's my favorite. I am acknowledging it's not the best. I used to think it was the best. And then I listened again and I said, Amanda, you're doing a little bit too much. It's not the best. It's not the best. It's close, but it's not the best. It's not the best. All right. I'm aware of that now. Then the next song is My Everything. It's beautiful. The song is beautiful. I used to not even listen to it all that often back when this album first came out. The song is beautiful. My Everything is gorgeous. If I, this might be, oh my god, I might make this a video idea. Just, I don't know, with re-recording coming out, because Fearless just came out it's Saturday, so yesterday. Listen to it, it's beautiful. In the spirit of re-recording, if we were living in a dream fantasy land and everyone just did whatever I wanted them to, if I could give Ariana a list of songs to re-record, potentially, it'd be like all of Yours Truly and then like this song, My Everything. There'd be a couple more that I'm not thinking of right now, but this would be on it. Like this is actually, because I've done Ariana albums, I've ranked them before this, and everyone knows I don't like a lot of her sadder songs. However, my favorite sadder Ariana Grande songs are earlier in her discography. I just noticed that when I was ranking this down. I noticed like when I'm ranking like My Everything and like when I eventually do Yours Truly, her slower songs are gonna be way higher up on my list. That's not the case with Sweetener or Thank You Next. I just observed that and I was like, wow, Amanda, that's interesting. You tend to gravitate towards her older ballads than to her newer ones. I just wanted to share that because I discovered that about myself and I was like, why? I think they're better. You will all disagree with me on that, but I think they're better in my head, all right? I think they're better. Next song on the, I don't know what number we're at. I told myself to write those down, but I just write them, I rank them like with bullet. There's powder everywhere. It looks like I was just baking or doing something else. Like, oh my goodness. Next song is Break Your Heart Right Back. This song has aged like fine wine. I fear that this song has aged like fine wine because this is one of her best. This song, actually, I think it could be released right now and it would do pretty well. Maybe with a different rapper. But I actually like Childish Gambino's verse on this. It was like, it's fun. It was a fun little verse. So like, I'm actually fine with it. I'm not gonna be a hater. I'm not gonna be a hater. I feel like I'm at a beach party when I listen to this. I hate sand, but like running around the sand with a beach ball, having a whole beach day. I don't go to the beach, but whatever you do at the beach, that's what I feel when I listen to the song. It's a fun song and it's aged really well. It kind of matches with some of her like newer songs in her discography. That's why I think like this song, listening to it, I'm like, wow. This kind of sounds familiar as in newer from Ariana Grande. And this is one of my most played songs off My Everything. So I don't listen to it as a project, but this is the song that I'll go and play often because it's good. Oh, I have to spray my face. The water's gonna get in my hand. Let's control it a minute. Let's control it. Next song up. All right. Are we in top 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Break Your Heart Right Back was number 5. 5, 4, 3, 2. Yes, break that. I'm so good at this. I'm always like nervous before I sit down because I'm like, sometimes I do sit down and I change my ranking like sitting here, but I haven't. I think this is literally perfect. Breaking Your Heart Right Back in top 5, starting off the top 5. I think that makes perfect sense. I think anyone who disagrees with me is dead wrong. I actually think I could have put Break Your Heart Right Back a little bit higher, but I wanted to pay respect to a pop song, a hell of a pop song for the number 4 spot. And in the number 4 spot is Love Me Harder. How do I protect my hair? I don't get silk presses often. You can't even tell if this is a silk press because I don't know how to take care of it. please don't get in my hair. Okay. All right. And then the number 4 spot is Love Me Harder. During this era, I was of the, I was of the opinion that One Last Time is better than Love Me Harder. The reason do you not remember, if you watch my One Direction ranking video, this is random, I used to confuse favorite and best. One Last Time is my favorite song from like that type of music from this album. Now Love Me Harder has also aged like fine wine, and yeah, I'm aware now. You don't have to yell at me anymore. I'm aware now. Imagine if I put that above. I'm aware now. Now, Love Me Harder, I appreciate a lot more now. I appreciate it a lot more now, and I also think it sounds better now. I think Love Me Harder sounds better now. That's why I said it aged like fine. This entire top 5 are just songs that have literally aged beautifully from my everything. The rest are, it's not that they are terrible, it's just they've kind of plateaued in their quality level. I mean, this album is old, so like it's okay. But some of these songs, this top 5 is where the talent resides. So I like Love Me Harder now. I like the way The Weeknd sounds on it. It sounds good. The song is really good. I used to be I've grown up. I've grown up since then. Lip liner is where? I don't know where my lip liner went. Anyway, so that's Love Me Harder. The next song, now we're at number 3. Number 3, I mean, you knew this song was gonna be in the top 5. Maybe you didn't know if it was top 3 or top 5. The next song is Only One. Come on. Come on. I feel that when we're ranking my everything, actually some people's ranking of my everything would be very, very different than mine. But I feel like Only One would make it very, very high up on most people's rankings of my everything, because like, let's get up and start swaying from side to side and start singing, because the microphone is coming up from underneath the stage. I feel this is my main character song from this album. It isn't my most listened to from this album, actually. Like, my top 5 is my most listened to on this album. But what I was meant to say, I listened to the live version of Only One way more. Not even way more. I don't listen to this version of Only One anymore, actually. She ate herself up on her own song. I can't change that. I can't change that, but I can change what version I play. And she literally gobbled herself up on K-Biver now. So that's why I listened to that version of Only One. So when I went back to listen to, I was listening to this album and Only One came on, and I'm like, this sounds different. And then I realized you only listen to the live version. I literally only listen to the live version. But this song, we know Only One is one of Ariana's, like one of her best. However, I will say something on Only One that I don't know if people agree with me. I don't know. We're going in blind with this video. It's not in my top 10 Ariana Grande songs. It's not, and I feel like I'm out of popular opinion with that, which is fine. I don't need to have the same opinions as nobody else. But Only One is not in my top 10 Ariana songs. It's not. I can't help that. It's not. Ever, like, maybe if you would ask me my top 10, not maybe, if you would ask me my top 10 Ariana songs before Sweetener came out, yeah. Maybe even like right after Sweetener came out. Because Sweetener has a... But like definitely now, since Sweetener, Fake Smile, the song, and Positions to come out, Only One is not in. It's a really tough, that top 10, the top 10 Ariana song is harder than you think, because I have tried to make my top 10 list so many fucking times. I can't do it. But Only One's not in there. Not anymore. Not anymore. It's beautiful. I'm not denying that. I'm not saying that it's not an amazing song, and I'm not saying, but it's just, it's not top 10 anymore. For me personally, I just wanted to share that because I'm like, I feel like people would expect me to be like, okay, third is Ariana's, like one of Ariana's best songs, only one. I don't think so. Not anymore. Maybe 3 years ago. 3 years ago, 2018. Maybe 3 years ago. Not right now. No. Especially with how Sweetener as an album has aged. No. Which is well. No. I'm not seeing it for top 10 spot for only one anymore. But it's okay. It's okay. Maybe I will do top 10 Ariana songs. It's gonna take me forever. Maybe I should start it now. The second best song, really? The second best song on my everything is Best Mistake. But you knew that. If you have any amount of taste, you knew that. Ariana has this album. This album is full of hit after hit, especially when it comes to collab. I don't care how loud you think some of these songs are. This has a lot of, this is like my top 3. 2 out of 3 of the songs are collabs. This is one, I think this is some of Ariana's best collabs on it. That's just my opinion. This song is amazing. Nobody talks about it because nobody has any proper taste except black Ariana Grande fans. So we talk about Best Mistake all the time. We talk about Best Mistake all the time because it's excellent. It's excellent. Big Sean's verse is, you know, fun. I can only ever say fun about men. I'm sorry. It's fun. I like it. The song is good. Maybe we should get more collaborations. I know might be some issues, issues keeping that from happening, but I think we should get over that so we can have more songs that sound like this. I can't tell Janae what to do, but I want more songs that sound like this. Some things might have to give in order for me to get that. I didn't say nothing though. I didn't say anything. So that's the second best song on my everything, is definitely Best Mistake. And then the very best song on this album is Be My Baby. I heard we were talking about top 3 Ariana Grande collabs. I heard we were talking about that. We already discussed Leave Me Lonely in the last one of these videos. We got Be My Baby right up next. I thought we were talking about Ariana's best collabs and her actual best collab, because from my experience on Twitter, I have noticed that you guys will, and not you guys, but people will answer anything to the prompt of Ariana's best collab. Will answer with literally anything. With literally anything. Will respond with the most asinine, ridiculous answers. This is a solid answer. My answer is Leave Me Lonely, but Be My Baby is a solid answer. Like, these are the songs that we need to be talking about for my everything. Not, let's leave the first half out of it. Because, oh wait, what's my ranking? My ranking of Ariana Grande's albums hasn't changed enough for me to make a new video ranking her albums. Maybe it will get to that point. On that video, I ranked my everything as last. I still stand by that. However, when my everything gets spoken about, it's usually, you know, the first half of what I was talking about. Cut that shit out. And maybe we discuss Love Me Harder. Maybe. Cut that shit out. We have some solid, heavy hitter tracks on this album, but they're outshone by loud trumpets. I feel like we have but let me explain something. Black Ariana Grande fans have been talking about these songs for the longest period of time, and I don't need white validation. So never mind everything I just said. We know what's going on here. We know what the best songs on this album are. That's what's crazy, because my everything, it's so all over the place. It's so all over the place. Like, wait, because I remember because I don't listen to this album as a project by itself that often. When I was listening to it, what song came after Once Just a Little Bit of Your Heart to Hands on Me? Do you see how nothing makes sense? What? I'm sitting on this bed. I do all my listening on this bed. Just a little bit of lust. Really? Really? No English words. No English words. Just a Little Bit of Your Heart came on, and I was sitting there, you know, swaying, being sad. Then Hands on Me. Okay. and then back to my everything. So she said, okay, cry, get up, and then sit back down again. It don't make a lick of sense. It don't make a lick of sense. But you know, the album is so fun. It is such fun. It was a fun time. It was a fun album. It was just for fun. It was just for fun. All of these songs were just thrown on here. However, she has some of her best on here. Be My Baby, best, like this top 5, it's very, very, very solid. So no matter how messy I believe the album is, it doesn't matter. That top 5 is insane. Be My Baby, Best Mistake, Only One, Love Me Harder, Break Your Heart Right Back, that's insane. Sorry, it's nothing said that, no. So, you know, even though it was a mess to get there, we got the solid songs from it though. So even though I think it's her worst, we got the solid songs from it though. My ranking of Ariana's albums has not changed in the My Everything position. It's the Thank You Next position that's changed considerably, as in, but it's for a different video. If I ever want to make it. If my ranking change, if I ever am like, then I'll make a new Ariana Grande ranking album video. But there's no need to make one right now because I mostly agree with what I said. Mostly. My Everything is so fun. That's my only positive word I can use to describe it. It's a mess, but it's fun. Sometimes things don't need to be organized. I need to tell myself that more often. Sometimes we can't plan everything. Sometimes everything can't be put together in its place. You can sometimes get these top 5 songs from a mess of hodgepodge. It was a hodgepodge, but we got that top 5 and I got my oons bops. I got some of my favorite oons bops. It's a fun album. I had fun. So that's my ranking. Really? That's my ranking of My Everything. I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. So yeah, that's the end of my video. If you would like to follow me on social media, here's my Twitter and my Instagram. Go have fun, enjoy yourself on there. And while you're here, check out some of my recent videos, which will be on your screen right about now. And I want to say once again, thank you so much to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Please click a link in my description box if you, really Amanda? Click the link in my description box if you would like 2 free. It's free and you have finals in a month. For 2 free months of Skillshare. On me, or on Skillshare, but on me. Okay, perfect. So that's the end of my video. Hope you guys are staying healthy and safe inside your homes. Get your vaccine appointment. I got mine next week. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm gonna scream when the needle goes in me because I want my vaccine. All right? So yeah, that's the end of my video. Thank you guys so very much for watching and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye. Oh wait, bye-bye.